Hello and welcome back to Deus Ex, and when we last left off, we finally arrived in Paris after a very long and very dangerous journey, and things are very dangerous in this game right now, because, well, we are playing the Deus Ex experience, and this is the mod, of course, not the original release of the game. So we have more enemies to worry about, they also inflict more damage, and there are also more security systems in the game from what I can tell compared to a playthrough of the original release of the game I looked up out of curiosity. And of course the supplies are as scarce as they usually are, right? So I think getting to the catacombs will be a pretty difficult affair by all accounts, because we have a one military grade robot outside someplace. And we have no scrambler grenade remaining with one EP grenade and a plasma rifle will only take care of one threat at a time. Never mind the fact that we have two elite soldiers walking around outside as well, and these are hardened against all environmental dangers. Also fire damage if we had some repeat rockets remaining, for instance. So a concentrated firepower with a plasma rifle it would be. Which we cannot do because Günther Hermann is also waiting to take us out, right? Okay, and we cannot buy anything because we are completely broke, of course. This doesn't do anything against these people. This may, but we only have 32 rounds remaining and my accuracy with this thing is non-existent because my heavy weapons training is non-existent. The shotgun with these bow rounds could be performing slightly better, but it's a big maybe though. And we only have 19 rounds, which you have to fire at close distance, but still my point stands. How are we getting into the catacombs? Majestic 12 is operating in the open in Paris. Okay. I think this is where we popped out of, right? I think. No idea what it could mean, to be honest, but I think we came through this hole in the courtyard here, didn't we? I think. Yeah, what does it mean? Likely drop area on tall buildings in the background. What does it mean? I have no idea, frankly. Are they telling us we should go in here to reach the building through some trapdoor underneath here? Maybe. The statue? We haven't even seen a statue, but we certainly have seen the metro station. That's where we are right now. Catacomb entry. I think it's on the far side of the compound, I would assume. Most likely. It seems a pretty reasonable assumption. And of course, there's no other way to proceed from back here. And this guy will sell us something, but we can't afford anything. We could maybe buy a baguette, I suppose. Or a croissant, for that matter. But regardless, I think for now we just have to hope for the best here, because I'm not too optimistic, because the supply situation is terrible. Yeah, absolutely terrible. Do we even have any remaining? 2 only. And we immediately hear one of those fucking monstrosities walking around here. And these insta-kill me essentially. Yeah, there he is. But that's it, we cannot knock them out. We don't have the firepower to spare, really. Or at least the supplies. And of course, I have no idea where we are going for that matter. But it's probably on the far side of the compound, wouldn't you think? So let's just try to be prepared for all eventualities. As best as we can right now. There's no cover here anyhow. Only a small crate, which doesn't really hide us as well. Now, if this is going to work if we bump into anyone, it's shooting time. More likely dying time, I would figure. And the medical robot downstairs only has 1 charge remaining, so... yeah. Of course he's walking around here, I think, right? Isn't he? Indeed he is. Of course he is. But hopefully he doesn't see me right away. Oh goody. It's circular patrol pattern. And that makes 2 of them. Never mind the robots. So we have to time this very carefully. If you can time it at all. Because that's not a guarantee. Only concentrated firepower would work. Of course, the guys can see each other at the other side of the building, so walking behind them, that's not going to give us anything. Let's just hope that we can learn something before we get taken apart here. Is this the catacomb entrance? I should hope so. I don't see any entry here whatsoever. Okay, what are we looking for exactly once again? This thing? Maybe that's what we're looking at. I'm not quite certain. Okay, let's just keep running here for now. Yeah, we're not getting up here, I see. Well, good here. So, where are we going? It's too close for comfort. So, we can't even sneak across there because this idiot is also coming over here. So, these are the overlapping patrol patterns. This is like almost impossible, I think, right? It's meant to be impossible, of course, but still.
Bandit. He's close. Contact. I got contact.
Yeah, it's not going to work. I can already tell. We're crippled essentially already. Oh, friendly fire. Yes, yes, machine guns, rocket launchers, you get the idea. Oh, the lovely stuff. Keep running some more. I mean, there's nothing we can do here. Oh, at least the splash damage isn't so significant. Oh, of course they're also in here. Yeah, sure, and the flamethrower as well, which is an insta-kill.
The sector's still alive.
So, maybe we can get back here, and then we have to deal with the flamethrower, and as you can see, it's an insta-kill. It may not have been in the original game, but certainly is, and give me Deus Ex here in this mod pack. Goody, goody, goody. So getting over here will be next to impossible, and of course this guy needs to be shot with one bullet only, otherwise I get roasted alive, of course. It's not a good start here, of course. This recording session in particular. Yeah, I simply can't do anything about them. We're completely out of ordnance. Even if I still had the rocket launcher as useless because these people have 100% damage reduction to fire. We read about this in one of those emails and it's true. We found out the hardware as well. Down there in Hong Kong. So, this building back here is a back entrance. Fantastic. And then what? Wow, okay, maybe I spoke soon. So we took out one guy after all with a sabot rounds to the head. I'll be damned. Oh, sure. Can you please stand still for a second, mate? Okay. Alrighty then. It's impossible to move over here apparently undetected. Oh, goody. Anyone else want a piece of the action? And of course there will be nothing back here. That will be of use, right? Nothing, of course, and nothing times 2 and nothing times 3 once we get over here. Okay then. So good thing we have some basic training when it comes to rifles, and the shotgun is technically also a rifle in this game. Okay, so well, good riddance to bad rubbish. We found the key to the cat. So it's not optional after all, that's what I figured. So what about a security robot? I guess these are also robotic in a certain way when you think about it. Yeah, so good thing we still have this thing in reserve, because we're going to need that for Günther Hermann. They're giving us a whole lot of nothing, I see. Really? How can there be nothing in this crate? I think it happened for the very first time here. Okay, wow. It was certainly pretty annoying here by all accounts, wasn't it? And the images are of no particular use here any longer. One gave the flamethrower. It's locked, but we have the key for that, I'm hoping, right? Don't we? No, we don't, of course. For lockpicks, I'm never going to make that happen, because by the crippling shortage of supplies, it does continue. Really? Can I see this again? There was nothing in that crate. Tech goggles. Okay, so there was something in there after all, but it's not exactly that useful. Yeah, entry to the catacombs. We unlocked it, huh? Okay. So the other guy needs to be shot in the head regardless, I would figure, or we die trying. At least the super robot guys around here are dead now, finally. Incidentally, I don't even remember the last time we had the luxury of picking up some burons for a shotgun. It must have been like ages ago at this point in time. Yeah, no more fry me alive, please. It is essentially an insta-kill. Oh, whatever, we can just jump over here. These people, by the way, they also have their own cloaking ability. I suppose we can store the ammo and the flamethrower I don't really need. Candy bar and some soda. That's a good idea. Needs us a tiny bit, even though once again our ballistic shield is now completely out of juice once again. It's unfortunate, but it's kind of true. And the flare. I think we had a stack of them at one point. Turned out to be pretty handy down there in the sewers. Next to the radioactive sludge.
At the foot of these steps is the entrance to the catacombs. Originally limestone quarries dating back to Roman times.
Yeah, thanks for the history lesson there, but are they storing some radioactive sludge in there by chance? That's the most important thing right now. I don't think there will be thousands of bugs laying around someplace, right? Otherwise I would be coming back for the lamps, specifically because they're good against spider bots. This must have been a door we unlocked there from the other side. And they're giving us what exactly? Another candy bar, which we cannot hold, of course. Is there any need to use a medkit right now? Not really, right? I think we should probably keep it in reserve because we can heal more than we have right now in terms of overall injuries. Or are we going back for the medical robot? It depends if the catacombs are one-way trip or not. Otherwise I may be tempted to make a little bit of a detour and use up the last charge. But we do. Some fine French wine, huh? My favorite. I don't drink alcohol, of course. But I've heard it's quite good most of the time, especially the red variety. At least we finally made it away from street level, so hopefully it's going to be less of a painful journey. Hint it would be. And we expanded tons of ordnance and we didn't pick up anything.
The reports I'm finding indicate a siege on the catacombs. MJ-12 must be trying to drive Silhouette from their hideout.
A siege, huh? Maybe they don't expect a flanking maneuvers. How do I beg to differ? Yeah, why are we running around with 4 bullets at the ready? The answer is because there's no ammo to go around. Maybe the tech goggles would have been nice after all, you know? Because it's pretty dark in here. I guess we can still change our mind in case we want to use it. Bones and a crate, huh? Could be a start. These look like letters to me, so we should be able to get back up. Fire extinguisher, that must be an insult. By the way, these are handcrafted because we're not playing with the random selection enabled for loot tables or whatever. So that must have been put in there by someone with a cool sense of humor.
Getting too old for this.
Are we getting too old for this? Do we have a buddy maybe by chance?
This posting sucks.
It does suck, yes. Oh.
Out about Hella. I don't know.
She's from High Command. They're all like that.
I think she really gets off being down here. Have you seen the little nest she set up in the room with the pillars? The command post?
I'm talking about a literal
Be
nest.
in her element.
Curling up in her nest like a harpy.
Man, I'll be glad to get out of here.
Me too. I don't like tunnels. Always sounds like someone's sneaking up on you.
Of course, we have to ensure headshot, ideally, but I think no matter which direction we move, they will see us immediately, because the AI in this game is also a lot more difficult, a lot more observant, and also a lot more aggressive than they were in the original release of the game. I did see that in the footage I watched. But it brings a more part with modern games, you know, released like 20 years after the original Deus Ex. But it doesn't make the game any easier.
"2 months and I make Commando." This thing chafes like a mother. Oh my god!
Oh my god, indeed, right? Every bullet counts. Okay, soulful could be a good idea. I just hear a little bit of points, so I guess we just drop it for now. We don't know about radioactive sludge down below, so... I shrug my shoulders, right? And their equipment gets crappier in terms of the loot drop as well, right? As we progress through the campaign, I will have to say that. But 5 health points each is nothing to sneeze at, because there's probably no medical robot anywhere to be found down here. Maybe in the command post, I will do some medical stuff in here. Buckshot, we're full on buckshot, okay. I don't think it's going to be super effective against these people unless we were to aim squarely for their head. Because it's not armored. Could be food for thought, I suppose. Rubber slugs could work against these people, maybe. But they have pretty good body armor. And even against the ordinary civilians, we needed 2 rubber slugs to take them out, or at least knock them down. And we only have a 4-round magazine capacity on that thing. So maybe not so good idea. Yeah, we didn't miss anything, hopefully, right? That's where we came from, so tourist people to worry about, and I will shoot to kill here. I will shoot them to death here and then some. I can tell you. Yeah, stay away from these burning barrels, ideally. If you want to pick up some human skulls along the way, well, there we go. Oh, no. It's in plentiful supply. Other consumables, maybe not so much. Thankfully, no one heard that. Gas grenades could work against these people. I suppose we used up all of ours as well, didn't we? Yeah, so okay, I'm keeping them in the emergency reserve for robots, in case there are some down here, which is maybe possible. Yes, we can also throw items around to attract their attention. Or throw the human skull, even better. It really brings the point across. The problem is we cannot really hide very well over here, can we not? Even if we do attract their attention. We have no maps of the catacombs, of course.
You're entering one of the larger tombs. Almost 6 million exhumed bodies were moved to the catacombs as a health measure during the 1700s.
It's been a long time since we last picked up an upgrade for our weapons, like an eternity. More enemies, more dangerous enemies, more security systems, and fewer supplies. I think it's the theme here I've been noticing. Okay, we can maybe knock him out. It shouldn't be too difficult, I'm hoping. If we time it properly. And the command post, no idea where it could be. Right, of course, it's always 2 at least. Doesn't even attract his attention, right?
This thing chafed like a mother.
But I don't just want to charge in there because the gunfire will attract some attention and I simply can't afford to take too much damage here. Is he looking at the wall or is he looking at...
This posting sucks.
He might be looking at the wall, in which case we don't have to be too concerned, but the other guy will see the bodies. Okay, it can be done after all, we just have to be patient. And since the Give Me Deus Ex experience is a lot more difficult than the base game, it also takes a lot longer, incidentally.
2 months and I make
Yeah, the Let's Play I'm watching right now isn't exactly fast paced, but it still doesn't take nearly as long to complete a mission because, well, they have a lot more supplies to work with. And the eyes not really as observant, and that's also dangerous. But I do like the additional challenge. But we have to account for every single mistake on our part. Every single one. I think we should be able to move the body away before the other guy returns, right? And then we can get to town on him with police brutality. I should just execute him, but alright. I'm not a heartless monster, I guess. He may actually see that. Probably. Okay, but now it's too late. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but sometimes I see the... Yeah, I think I was to see that. But now it's a bit too late, right? I think. I suppose if we do it like this, he cannot see the body, because well, it doesn't have a physical object unless we drop him. We can still sidestep. We go on corners, I suppose that's how we're going to time it. That's kind of funny. Of course, no pocket secretary or anything on these people. I mean, you know what I mean, like a data cube or key. Nope, nothing.
Got a cold one. That falling.
Okay, that's what I meant, right? Of course I can see that. And a flare, huh? Okay. Well, join your friend over here, I think it's fine. It's not going to be comfortable, but you can be thankful that I didn't kill you here. What do you mean we didn't find anything? Just drop the fucking body, man. Okay, a flare. I guess throwing flares could attract people, theoretically. I think it's the only way we can go right now, right? Probably. It's not a 4D. Is it Haferkroken, maybe? I don't think it is, right? But still. Seems to be everyone's favorite regardless of where we are in the world. Trash bag? Well, maybe. I think there's plenty of trash in the area. Oh, fantastic, my favorite. Oh no, I didn't want to draw this. Well, no, we have to deal with that. It was a misclick, of course. I suppose these never drop anything. Of course, it was an entirely misclick since I wanted to reload my shotgun with the bow rounds and not draw the knife, of course, which does attract plenty of attention. But at least we can deal with them at close distance, that's the start. Even though they never have anything for us for whatever reason. Maybe the tech goggles would not have been such a bad idea after all. Maybe. I'm not sure about the range of the audible thing here when it comes to our sword. A big knife. The glow should give us away, but I'm not quite sure it actually does. But certainly my headlight can give me away. Certainly the atmosphere is very tense.
Contact.
Good riddance, huh? Now, sometimes they do give us some items. I take it back now. Dead end or not usable? Dead end, huh? I don't see any overrides, so it's probably a hidden button here someplace, or it's a dead end for us ultimately. I do like to buy energy, don't get me wrong, but otherwise I think it's a dead end, right? Looks the part at least. Who knew this sword would come in so handy over the course of the campaign, wouldn't you think? Because initially I didn't like it. Not one bit. That's what I thought. This place is a maze because we're in the catacombs. Certainly no shortage of rocks and skulls in this place. I guess it seems a bit redundant right now. Okay, what's actually damage rating our big knife here at the moment? So 35 because of a damage upgrade and also our skills. Incidentally, speaking of which, we have 370 right now, so we can upgrade anything, right? Not really. Medicine and pistoliering is fully maxed out. Although the ammo situation is of course less than ideal. And since most of these people seem to be impervious to stunning, but it also means the crossbow is no longer that useful. Unfortunately so. Although my pistol skills also apply to that thing.
Halt. Please give your ID.
Couldn't even see you. But certainly you could see me, right?
Looks like a false reading.
No, I don't think it was. Back here?
Halt. Please give your ID.
So I do believe the glow can indeed give us away. Does make sense when you think about it. I don't want to start a big firefight because it's not liable to be a situation we can actually win. And I really don't enjoy fighting nothing but majestic 12 troopers and especially commandos here now. I guess it does make some sense considering we're in the catacombs, but still. They do have a command post, we did hear that. Yeah, okay. Well, we could go back for the tech goggles, but it would be a long trek. I think we'd run not right now. Get as close as possible and whack him with the knife. I think it takes about 3 swings to take him out without him returning fire on us. Although sometimes it does happen since they have built in, well, targeting sensors among many other things. Yeah, 2 pistol rounds, armor piercing, not going to do anything against them. I think reloading is a silent affair. Yeah, I think it is. Okay, that's good. But he's liable to have a support or short notice and some friends nearby. And I'm not talking about rats. I can't even quite tell in which direction he's looking right now. That's also a problem.
Bandit. He's close.
Bandit, huh? At least I'm not called a terrorist for a change.
You're close to the bunker where Silhouette has barricaded themselves. The leader's name is Chad. Strange. The area looks different than it does on my map. Some new construction. Maybe they've concealed themselves from Majestic 12.
Maybe they did, or was this your command post being thrown up in a hurry? Your guess is as good as mine. Good riddance. Good riddance, man. You caused me enough trouble already here. Join your friends over here someplace where I do care. Oh boy, man, this game is certainly not easy, right? Especially this community patch pack. Ah, okay, it's also dead end, that's what I thought. New construction, so we need to be watching out for traps and things of that nature. I see now. At least our track is going a little bit more smoothly compared to our last episode, right? Because we're not completely crippled. And we don't have to fight any Grisos right now, even better. New construction, huh? And I see some graffiti. New construction. Okay, interesting. So I bought a lockpick, but as you can see, it's not very easy. Interesting though. Oh, we found a hideout. I see that. But what about the command post? What's in here? We want to find out right now? Maybe we do. Okay, it's just a dead end, I see. Infinite everything. Doesn't have the right code, of course. Infinite everything. Okay, then that's concerning. Hopefully these people inside will be friendly with our presence. That would be swell. Yeah, friendly's coming through. Please don't shoot me. Please don't right away.
Make sure they don't follow you.
But I killed the guy outside. Hopefully it's good enough for now. We didn't find the command post. It says something about bunker 1.
You found the bunker.
Indeed we have.
We can't let them discover our hideout.
I did my best to cover the tracks, but I left a trail of bodies, for the most part.
They have backed us into a corner.
I can see that. Your people were desperate before they arrived in Paris. What happened to Mr. K and his descendants, by the way?
How did you find us?
I pressed a very obvious button because I wanted to pick up the lockpick, because I'm greedy.
We are surrounded. We don't have much time.
Yeah, we never do, right? We're looking for Shed, aren't we? The leader of this underground movement.
The soldiers have occupied the entire city and now the tunnels too.
No resources in here, up to this point.
They are holding our comrades prisoner.
I can see where this is going.
Who are you?
I came to help.
Majestic 12 took my mother prisoner.
Where?
Bunker 3. Chad has a key, but he says it's too dangerous to try to rescue her.
I'm on my way to see Chad right now. Maybe I can change his mind.
Maybe. Pierre?
I'm afraid.
Yeah, I think I'm also afraid, Ido. I'm not older than you.
We are not prepared to fight a war.
Yes, we went underground and printing press the last time we left off in Mankind Divided. Classified as a terrorist organization, I believe, or something like that. Yeah, we're not going to use the sniper rifle, so you can keep it for now. So this is Bunker 1, and we're looking for Bunker 3. I'm not quite sure where this would be. Newspaper. Unseemly elements such as majestic troopers. Yes, open exploration is a concern for the catacombs in real life. It's not exactly all that safe, is it though?
I'm JC Denton. You might know my brother Paul. I helped him send your group a warning about the crackdown.
Denton. Yes, the satellite transmission saved us from La Prison de Fresnes, at least.
Pretty much a skeleton crew you have here. How
Yeah,
long can
and
your
the
people hold
skeletons
off
inside as
MJ-12?
well.
We're not mercenaries. When the troopers moved into the crypts, half of my people retreated without firing a shot. 2 of them took a wrong turn and were taken prisoner.
Where?
In Bunker 3, the tunnels behind the second blast door.
Maybe I can help you out. In exchange for a small favor. I need to find Nicolette Duclair.
Nicolette? What do you want with Nicolette?
I need to contact some friends of her mother's.
Oh yes, Beth. A great woman. Nicolette is very secretive about her mother's friends. She tells us that they are wealthy and support our cause, but they have many enemies and need to be protected. I might be able to help you, but I must be certain of your loyalty.
You have a right to be cautious. Just point me to Bunker 3.
I have the key to the blast door, which is directly across from our hideout, and a map you might find useful. Get my people back and I will put you in touch with Nicolette.
That would explain the keycard at least, right? At least the game is the courtesy of stopping my energy drain when I'm in cutscenes. Or dialogue for that matter. Your place looks like a piece of trash, I'm sorry. Then again, it's understandable, you retreat in a hurry.
It's unfortunate I cannot send someone with you.
I do like your t-shirt, pal. Hopefully it's not... Maybe things will turn around. For both of us, incidentally. Maybe not the supply situation so much. Let's just take a look at this map before we continue, shall we though? Oh boy, man. Oh boy. I thought it would be relatively straightforward, but it doesn't look like the part. If anything, it's anything but white. Entry. This is where we came in, right? I think. And the command post is where exactly? I'm not sure. Bunker 2 apparently is empty. This looks like a spiral stairway leading to the sewer someplace. That means more resource potentially. I'm certainly going to check that out, regardless of the description here. Collapsed passageway. Maybe we can scavenge something, assuming it isn't flooded, because we are a terrible swimmer. Otherwise, I'm expecting tons and tons and tons and tons of resistance everywhere, and this will be the most dangerous enemies. Fantastic, right? Probably these troopers everywhere. Jesus Christ. Okay, so hopefully we can deal with one at a time or something like that. Otherwise, I don't see too many hopeful situations in the near future. The exact opposite, actually. It's brightly lit, of course it will be brightly lit. That's what I figured.
Looks like a chance to take out a team of MJ-12 troopers, but use your head. We don't want the hostages getting caught in the crossfire.
I immediately heard more Superman walking around. Immediately, so they must have at least a 10 to 20 down here, I would figure. Never mind the entire command post angle. Yeah, rescue the hostages is of course a primary objective, I would presume. Well, it says rescue attempt, not successful rescue. And of course also an escort mission, so essentially you have to kill everyone back here who doesn't look friendly. That's what I figured. Yeah. Okay, I love escort missions. Hopefully it's not a literal escort mission, but apparently it seems to be the case. No cakewalk here, I think. No cakewalk. No movable line of sight obstructions or anything in between, so if we bump into someone, it's shooting time. Immediately. See, that's what I figured. You will be the first to go. Somehow. You can't really hide behind the trash bin, of course. It's not even trash bin, it's a trash bag. It's a difference, because I think cover obstruction and things of that nature, they are calculated dynamically. Even the first entry in the franchise, at least then give me Deus Ex, and probably also in the original title. That's a pretty short patrol pattern. But it should be far enough away. That's what I figured correctly, thankfully. He doesn't stand there for very long, does he though? That's the problem. That looks like a recently installed light fixture. We don't have silent running, of course, which would be helpful right now. Yeah, well, there's no bleed, so that means you can kill them. That's my thought process here. We really should make some room for that. 60. That's not going to happen because our ability swings, they aren't cumulative. We have to cross the threshold like first try, otherwise it's not going to work. Is there anything that needs recharging? The ballistic vest ideally, but we don't have it anymore because I dropped it. I think it restores 25, doesn't it? Something like that. Sure, right. You're just drunk, game. You just got them drunk, frankly. Would it even be useful? I'm not sure. Usually, if there's an environmental hazard someplace, we do get enhancements to someplace nearby. So maybe cutting it around for 4 hours at a time is unnecessary. Who knows? At least you've managed to avoid taking catastrophic damage up to this point. It's a start, wouldn't you think? I'm relatively satisfied with that. So we've cleared out the first area, so now what? I think we are in this middle section, so we are taking a right turn back here and clear out the second bunker. 4 lockpicks, I think it said. That's not something we can afford. Aha, hello there, friend. How's the connection? Through here then, I think, straight into their command post. Ah, no, their command post is probably back here. Wouldn't you think? It is bunker number 2.
Jock's picking up heat signatures of what look like troops. The MJ-12 bunker must be nearby.
Must have some fancy scanners on a helicopter. I wouldn't expect it to well, pick up anything back here underground. At least not this far. So we can go for here, or we can take the leisurely way. What's the play here? What is that? Oh, a school. Favorite. I'm not quite sure if they actually built any bunkers back in World War II, in the catacombs.
Another World War II bunker. No sign of MJ-12. Maybe it's vacant.
Maybe, but I'm not taking anything for granted here. Not in this game, and especially not at this stage of the campaign. There is someone back here, but they aren't hostile. It's a good thing. Who are you, mister?
Get out. I was here first.
Sorry, just looking around. Aren't you afraid of the commandos?
They better not come back here. I am not moving again.
I don't think they would care for your threats.
Right. You tell them
Yeah,
that.
right, JC.
At least I get away with something. Want a medkit? I stole 3. Or what about those poison darts? 600 for a medkit, 200 for the darts. They moved me out to make room for military supplies.
That's interesting, but we don't have any money for the medkits because I would buy them. But we cannot.
Maybe later.
You would think you could knock out this guy and search his body, but it doesn't work in this game, I think. No discounts. If you need some drugs, there are some drugs back here. Getting very tired of this already here, but okay, it needs to be done, of course. Technically, it's probably his soul food, but I don't care. We need it more than he does, since we can't afford any medkits. Yeah, 600, right? I think was the deal, and we have a 249 right now. That's never going to happen, I can already tell. Okay, so but before we make our decision, we also take a look-see into the passageway. And we also the abandoned, well, tunnel there, the collapsed one. This area may be vacant entirely, but I wouldn't assume anything here. Maybe we're going to see some Grisus in here even worse. Wine, huh? Okay. And I can see some barrels, so that means, where are we going for that matter? This would lead into the command post, so there should be a way to check around here, I guess, right? This place is confusing. I think this should lead to the abandoned passageway, but it doesn't look the part.
The old catacombs exit is at the end of this passage, but it's been closed off for years due to cave-ins.
Of course, I cannot pick up items if I'm holding the fucking flare by hand 2. That was a problem, and well, really great. And also destroyed whatever was in that crate here, I think. It occurred to me at the very last moment, which of course was way too late. And now we took some considerable damage to our torso. Great. Exactly what we needed, but then again, we have to live with our mistakes here, of course.
Whoever's out there, give yourself up.
Sure, because I'm screaming in pain here, I see. Because I burned myself on that fucking barrel. It's kind of funny when you think about it, but it is annoying. Yeah, this will probably lead into the same area we saw from the other side, right? For here. Yeah, stupid rats here, right? Is there any other point of getting over here? Since it interconnects anyhow, right? Yeah, we have to clear out everyone, no exceptions. That will be the theme here. I want that, but we have to loop all the way around, don't we? Or maybe not. Good. I think it was Simbi, right? Maybe not.
Bogey! Who the hell? Gotcha.
It's very dark in here, but people are not stupid, unlike the original release of the
This
game.
one's some kind of mech.
Not really a mech, but then again.
He's still in the area.
Damn, there goes our last pistol bullet. Would have gone better maybe, but then again. Let's get through here. Come on, JC. Come on, JC. Move in here. Thank you. I really enjoy getting blasted in the back here. Okay. It's my blood for the most part up here, if you could see it. Okay, then. Would have gone better maybe, but I really thought it would be invisible, presumably. But as you can see, the eye is most assuredly very observant in this title. Much more than in the original release of the game. Now a couple of people are gone. I picked up whatever was available. And otherwise we're done here, I think. Okay, there's a security computer someplace. That's something. Used flare. Useless. Maybe this time I don't scream in agony there, JC, and attack people, even though I think it was one of those guys anyway. Yeah, this leads to the sewer exit, doesn't it? We should probably also clear out this area, because there's no time pressure necessarily. But there could be time pressure once we break the headquarters, or break into the headquarters, but ideally both at the same time. But this will be locked without access, right, I think? Yeah, indeed it is.
This passage goes to the sewers. If you don't mind the sludge, you'll be able to get around the city without a metro pass.
I wouldn't be so concerned about that. So we'd have to walk through the tunnels like in Prague, you know, during the police lockdown indeed. Must be some pretty crappy soda there, frankly. For it to only here 2 health points. Then again, soda isn't exactly known to be healthy in real life, is it though? Certainly wasn't, yes. Okay, I was unaware there was an underground passage here, but apparently there is. Well, good, it's up here presumably for us if we want to investigate this, which I certainly intend to do. Apparently he didn't feel like helping out his friends. Good for him, I guess. Sneaking up on him will be difficult, to say the least. I don't think that's going to happen. Depends on how many friends are in the area, because I still have a couple of bullets remaining from a pistol. I could use them. You know what, just fuck it. They deserve to die, frankly. Eventually these bodies will decompose, I'm thinking. So you can add another pile of bones to the mix here. Okay, so someone certainly heard that right, I would figure. Most likely. Then again, I don't really care right now. Flare darts in here, interesting. Placement. I don't think the crate is accessible in any other way, so we have to go around. Yeah, how we're getting over here now? Now I'm confused. This could work, I think. Looks like a little storage room to me. Maybe it's worth investigating, just in case someone or something is around here. Indeed. I don't think there's anything in trash bags usually. No, that's not right. 2 lockpicks. I don't think I can spare any, can I do? Where are we 7 right now? What could be inside? Maybe a soda can. If you run completely out of these things, there are some problems because they're in very short supply. But I think for now we try 2 of them. Hopefully it's worth our effort here, frankly. Ammo storage. It's exactly the items I was looking for, but pistol ammo is welcome, even though it's only a box of 5. Wasn't it also a box of 5 when Human Revolution by chance? I think it was. May have been. Yeah, these are somewhat useful against these people still, I believe, though. Because they're not Superman for the most part. So, once everyone in this area has been pacified in one way or another, so we can now proceed, I'm hoping, into the bunker number 3 and also the command post, which are of course interconnected, I think. Yeah, there's a cross on the wall back here, isn't there? So this is a dead end for us now, so we have to come in here and also take out all the dudes and hope they don't run into any other mines along the way. Or something like that. And of course it needs to be a gunner as well, because these people cannot run for here. Depends, of course, on the location of the alert panel and also the control panel for the matter, which is right here, requiring to use all the multi-tools, which you cannot really do right now. Yeah, 80 without explosions, that's not going to happen, I think. I think the lighting effects are pretty nice, aren't they? I think they are. And there seems to be some sort of storage room once again. I can spend some buy energy to get through here. It's worth our time, I'm not quite sure, but this utility box probably controls both of these laser tripwires. You know, the lamp would have been useful for this, certainly, right? But now it's a bit too late. Yeah. Good way to avoid some damage, I think. Okay, leads up to someplace unknown. Do we gain height advantage over the command post angle by chance if we do this? Maybe. I'm not sure. I guess we find out. Electricity and the recharge robot. So where are we exactly? Because I don't think they indicated any elevation changes back here, right? No, it's all just the bottom level. Yes, we can do it in this game. Environmental suit will be useful for this. 6 lockpicks. Could as well just be miles away, frankly. Making a dent in here in that thing. If you had a small crate, which we do have, I think, or was it a large crate? Anyhow, we cannot put it up here, right? This is too high to jump. Okay, so yeah, right. Okay, took out my arm, took out my torso. In doing this for TNT crate, which granted could be useful. And otherwise, that may have been a complete mistake. We are only for medkit, of course, and it completely ruined us and also the environmental suit, incidentally. That was unexpected. I really thought it would provide a bit more protection, but apparently it's only against poison and radioactivity. But that's all great. We need so much. In case you don't have any lockpicks to spend, which we don't, of course. No, of course the entire housing is also electrified. By then, friends, I spent about 10 minutes of experimentation, and even if we can get the crate up here to the pipes in the background, we cannot get over here because there's some weird interaction with the grappling feature in this mod pack. We just awkwardly slide into the roof and then fall off. So this is impossible, and you cannot tell me that a 72 damage reduction is not sufficient to bypass this environmental hazard. I don't think it was the way in the original game, right? That would seem completely outlandish to me. And 6 lockpicks are also completely outlandish in my eyes, but regardless, then we have to do something else here. Because we have to deactivate all the security systems, since the hostages will race right through here. Maybe not this particular room, but there's a turret back here. And of course also a turret on the other side. So, 1 minute at a time as the saying goes. Yes, whatever. Let's just assign it as a secondary item. And then also use up our buy energy here. There's our turret, by the way. Okay, so we have credentials for a security computer someplace. Somewhere. Alright, it's pretty dark in here. Use a flare. Of course, these passageways are not indicated on our map, are they, though?
MJ-12 squads have set up a base camp in
Oh,
this
2
old
mines
World
even,
War II
fantastic.
bunker. This is probably where you'll find the hostages.
Ah, no kidding. So we have to defuse 2 mines somehow. 1 should be easy enough, I'm hoping. Thankfully, but the other one maybe not so much, or is it a skull? Could be either of those things, really. Okay, I did here a mech around, so we should probably draw our sword here. And then hope for a good opportunity, maybe. And we're looking directly at the 3rd bunker, I would presume, yes. Yeah, so this is the passageway, there's the turret, there's the laser tripwire. There's no other way to take, because this is a dead end for starters, and we cannot bypass anything because of the changes in this mod pack, I presume. I mean, 72 damage reduction doesn't get any better, right? Okay, whatever. Let's just continue forward. And the hostages there will be super far away, presumably, in one of those side rooms, I think. That seems likely, and we have to kill all the troopers around here anyway, otherwise our hostages there will get mowed down. Of course there will be. Yeah, we did hear them, right? Now we just wait for a good opportunity to strike, maybe. So where are you? Oh, hello there. The glow can give me away, but not all the time. It's a bit inconsistent. But my headlight certainly does give me away all the time. So far we haven't seen any Grisos, which is something. Chances are you won't be the only one, wouldn't you think? Oh. If you want to go for a swim, well, there we go. Unfortunately, I'm a terrible swimmer.
That's him. That's the one. Okay, drop it.
So, we're crippled already. Took on my legs. Okay, can immediately reload, I see. So we have like 2 super soldiers in here. So everything needs to be timed absolutely perfectly to get anything done. Unsurprisingly, so once again, sorry for reloading. But one rocket in our leg was immediately crippled. Immediately. Because, well, it's the type of game. At least the mod pack. Apparently didn't save after this here, unfortunately so.
MJ-12 squads have set up a base camp in this old World War II
Yeah.
bunker.
Okay, thanks for the reminder, the
This is probably where
power.
you'll find the hostages.
These don't work against these people, of course, like the robots, but maybe against the ordinary dudes back here. I think this one angle was still a good idea, at least against that one guy. So one mistake, you immediately can reload, is what I figured, and of course I have 2 Supermen in here. And we have to kill all of them. At least over here, there doesn't seem to be a mine or anything in between. That's something. There's the second turret, of course, yeah, whatever. Aim for the head, that's my motto, sir.
Let's finish him off.
Checking sonics.
It's Denton. Remember the briefing.
I don't hear any screams of pain, except for my own. Which means the gas was ineffective, of course it was. That's what I figured. There was actually a gas grenade and an EP grenade, right? Where's the cloud of toxic fumes I was looking for? Really? Did I get screwed over? Yeah. Well, then we have to use our rifle then, hope for the best.
Gotcha.
Still got movement.
Oh, there's a snipe here with a pistol. Maybe. It's not an easy game, right?
Target locked.
Remember the briefing.
Wow, really, we can take them out with 2 regular bullets because I'm a bastard for Pistolier, apparently. Okay, but it's only one guy. Stop shooting me, friend, please. Oh, they're also coming around now, so... Wow, at least the gas grenades went off, right, in this area here. So we don't have to worry about them later. It's a start, I guess. Okay, so the other guy was also trying to get a beat on me.
It's Denton. Remember the briefing.
Okay, well, at least some people are dead now. I guess it's better than the other attempt. I'm not going for a swim because we cannot. Yeah, sneaking through here first attempt on a blind playthrough. How is it supposed to be possible? The answer is it simply isn't. The eye is just too observant in this version. I just don't see how. We're barely managing to get by here. So now he isn't coming all of a sudden. I don't hear him, he doesn't move, so fantastic. I have to be the aggressor then, I see. I don't think it was an issue of range, really. No, I don't think it was. And the gas grenade didn't even go off. Did I see that correctly? Yeah, I don't think it did, right? Oh, of course there will be a fucking camera in here, but arrows. I just cannot swim, right? I mean, we could, and I think these flares, they also work underwater. I think they do. Emergency flares usually do work underwater. If only we weren't such a terrible swimmer. No, not going to happen. No way. If I knew where the other area went, then maybe we could do it. But of course I don't. Cigarettes do help with accuracy, yes, but I flat out refuse. I think if we're here, there's a fat rubber knife right now, so we have to tie the baton. The camera may not be pointing directly over here right now, but I'm very worried about his Superman body. Oh, there goes the alert. Whatever, they found the body, I suppose, somewhere. And they, of course, also have a turret back here, which means I got shot squarely in the torso. But we can always jump in the water in case something goes horribly wrong, which hint it will be. I think Superman is just standing there right underneath the camera. That seems likely. I could go for a swim, but I simply cannot. I'm a terrible swimmer. We cannot survive that. We don't get insta-killed, I believe, but still. But I need to take out a fucking mech trooper because they can cripple me instantly with one rocket. It only takes one fucking rocket as a reminder. They instantly cripple me. But there's no other way to take. We have to come through here. There's no other way to take. This is the only area. This is completely locked off. We cannot get through here. We cannot swim. I suppose we could swim all the way up here. And then what? Right into the middle of the command post. Thankfully, it was far enough away. Yeah, I think they are right over here on the other side. Yeah, this game is certainly not easy, is it though? If only we had some ammo to work with or some crowd control grenades, but of course we don't, and I'm not using up my EP grenades with unknown outcome. I'm not doing that either. There's simply no time, right, for this.
Over the head.
Well, Big Trooper, what's the deal? Soy food, huh? But nothing else, even though he was certainly armed. Okay, the camera I cannot destroy even with my fancy sword. There's another turret here, of course. And this is my blood on the walls. Where's the Big Trooper? Why is it moving? We can't lift these barrels, they're too heavy for us as a mobile and site obstruction. Okay, there he comes finally.
Target in the reach. Stand back.
Well, it's one less guy to worry about. So finally something works in our favor, I see. Maybe. I think a loot is even harder to come by this stage of the campaign, wouldn't you think? The other guy just isn't coming, right? How we're supposed to do this, you know? We cannot back the camera. The turret is also in the area, of course, and I do believe the security terminal is in the command post itself. Yeah, what about the arc? Where is it going? All the way over here would figure. Of course it does. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, we try to move a barrel over here, even though we have to push it. No, this is going to take an eternity. There's no other line of sight obstruction in the way, right, by chance? Nothing. Nothing we can actually lift for chance. Nope, absolutely not. And there goes the alert yet again. Okay, that deals with you, I'm hoping. I mean, how many people can there be in the command post? Like, seriously? We may have attracted most of them, in which case the totals are certainly worrisome. Alright, but I guess we have the medkits, so there we have to use it yet again. To heal our torso, primarily, right? And also heal some other points if you have something left over, as you can tell. Oh, goody. So that's our last medkit. Anything else we can put in here? Nothing really, right? As is customary, we're completely out of supplies for the most part. I don't believe they did enough damage to knock out the camera. Seems a bit of a waste because we need them against robots, of course. We can race back here into the unknown if we time it properly, but okay, before we even do anything else, let's just try to illuminate this area a little bit. So I can actually see something. Like the camera. We don't throw very far, do we do? Of course, immediately. Okay, but at least I cannot get rocketed up here, at least not directly. But of course there's another fucking Superman in here. But of course there would be. Unsurprisingly. Hello there, pal. So we're getting something done finally, but it wasn't exactly smooth sailing, was it though? Certainly was not. Good night, sweet prince, and I get 1 energy out of the deal here. Okay, I think Vine doesn't hit us directly. That's probably just damage reduction, right? Active buff, yes. I guess we're really desperate now. So we have to go for the boost to heal ourselves ever so slightly. Yeah, get drunk and build up some courage. I see that's the idea here. Not an easy game. Not an easy game. I wonder if you can find some interesting items here other than bones and skulls. I think we're back here somewhere, right? There cannot be too many people remaining here, surely. Apparently I'm completely and utterly mistaken, because I can see the glow of the camera, and I can see yet another dude walking back here. Alright, maybe we can avoid some resistance, that would be swell, but I'm not too hopeful here, because we are down to our... actually, we have no medkits remaining, do we do? Absolutely nothing. I'm looking for alternative ways to go, but apparently there aren't any, so... Not easy. We didn't even find the hostages, so where are they being held? I'm not sure. And more commandos, which means more elite goons to play with. So where are we now? Over here, I see. I could snipe with my pistol if I had any ammo, which I don't. Right? Nope, it's completely empty. So I think the sword is the most reliable way to take out these super soldiers. If you don't want to take tons of damage in the process. I guess that could wait for later. Can we even charge him directly? I don't think we can, and of course he will see us if we were to go for that. Maybe attract him by throwing something around. I don't think wine would work, but if he comes over here, looks at the crate or whatever, we can well, whack him in the head or anything in between. If it's possible, I'm not sure. Apparently we cannot throw certain items. Interestingly enough. Maybe the crate we can throw if he doesn't see us, of course, assuming that. No, doesn't work. Why not? I have no idea. I would call it pretty noisy and suspicious. And apparently it's not the case here. Maybe there's a rogue or human skull we could throw over here. That could work, maybe. Should be no shortage of those at least. Yeah, these are throwable items, I believe. Technically. Or we could just jump like a maniac and make some noise. That could also work. No? Doesn't attract any suspicion, I see. Why not? Ah, weiter. We do it the tedious and strange way by pushing the crate around as a line of sight obstruction and then popping up and hope for the best. But I really want to rescue these hostages, you know, and we also need to activate all the security systems. It should be super suspicious. The eye has seen some upgrades, certainly, but not all of them. I don't think it could fool anyone if mankind divided like this. Oh. I guess it could happen.
Cosmic rays coming through. Beautiful.
More than just your sensors are functioning, I see. Okay, so well... well, we burn ourselves if we even try to go past here now, I think. Was there anything we could use? I think it will see me if I go for that. Maybe not. So I was worried about nothing all along here. Who knew?
Hear that? Target's here. Very close.
Well, at least he didn't shoot me with a rocket launcher. It's a start, I guess. So, another guy we don't have to worry about. And apparently the crate doesn't self-destruct when it is lit on fire. Whatever you say there. Okay, medkit, fantastic, and a multi-tool. So we can find items back here some of the time. That's what I figured. Okay, apparently we can interact with some of them some of the time. More rockets, that could be useful, wouldn't you think? 50 damage threshold. It's certainly possible to upgrade our sword to 50. And then also our melee skill, but the last time I've seen an upgrade kit was a long time ago as a reminder. Yeah, okay, that could maybe alleviate some supply shortages, but at the moment we cannot. Sounds like a trooper again. There's a camera and a turret. And then we burn ourselves on that stupid barrel yet again. Okay. Okay, so which camera are we looking at now? We might be looking at the camera that was spotting us in the bunker. So where are these hostages then? In the middle. Okay, so where's the fucking computer? And most importantly, where's that mech trooper? Well, there he is.
I've got line of sight. Locked on. Funny reading on this one.
All units, got it. Target.
Losing my patience here, frankly. I'm starting to lose my fucking patience. And plasma rifles. Well, thankfully you blew up your friend there. Of course people would back away from a sword-wielding maniac. And thankfully, being an augmented agent, she also blew up. Good, but now we have to use our other medkit, of course. Once again, isn't it a delight? So this game, once again, leaves me completely and utterly speechless. Completely and utterly speechless. We're good thing we found the medkit, but of course, since the bodies blew up, there was no loot to be had here. So is it finally all of the fucking dudes in the area? How many can there be here? Like, seriously? Never mind that stupid turrets. Or these turrets we have to knock out in some capacity. If you can find that stupid terminal someplace. Maybe this one would work. Finally. Yeah, that would make things a lot easier here, of course. I'm not going to show how I'm supposed to sneak through here. I just don't see it. I'm sorry. At least on this release of the game. Of course, FEMA is involved yet again. Even though they have no jurisdiction whatsoever. At least they shouldn't be. Over France. Yes, they're trying their best here, I think. Yeah, I think we have credentials for that, don't we? What a goddamn mess here, friends. I'm really sorry, but I just don't see how we can sneak through here. Maybe if you invest all of your skills in sneaking, because we're still untrained in that particular area, theoretically. Oh, thankfully it's the right code. Turn off these fucking turrets and the cameras, please. But I think there are multiple security systems, I would figure. Most likely. Unbelievable, frankly. Okay, so this is the... Yeah, that's the other way to take, right? If you want to go for a swim, but there we go. There's no way in a million years I could swim through here, even for a rebriefer. And you have to know that you need a rebreather for this area to begin with. I would figure. That seems likely. Credits, 33 credits, huh? We also found the key someplace. Which one was it again? I should be in our logs here someplace. Okay, so that was not optional anyway, I would figure coming back here. Oh, this is right next to the exit from this underwater passageway. Okay, we have 5 bullets remaining. Let's make them count. I'm a pretty decent pistolier by all accounts. Not a good rifleman by comparison. I think everyone is dead, yes? Just double checking. Everyone is dead now. I'm hoping. The big pile of bodies. Don't bind it, please. 6 lockpicks. Okay, let me guess the hostages are inside here now. But before we let them out, let's just double check that the turret has been deactivated, right? Because otherwise, we have some problems here. And the laser tripwire is still active. I don't think it would make that much of a difference here, because actually it would, right? Because the turret has been bypassed. But still, the alert panel is over here, and the laser tripwire is also still active, so maybe I'm mistaken here, in which case the hostages will die immediately. Yeah, if only if I could retrieve that TNT crate by chance, right? I guess we find out one way or another. Or we could just trigger it, you know, for experimentation purposes and see what happens. That's also an option. Okay, so open sesame. Hopefully our hostage rescue attempt will proceed more smoothly here, but I don't think so, since there will be people inside, I guess. No, maybe not. Okay, 2 hostages. No more enemies to worry about. I can block the turret with my body, I guess. Okay, what happens if he crosses that? Hopefully nothing. Okay, the turret has been bypassed, thankfully. That's good. So, we didn't need to use 2 multi-tools, which is something. And the other guy just races away. I see. And it's indeed an escort mission. My horrors have been confirmed. So good thing we killed every single dude around here. And I guess our friends don't have to worry about stamina restrictions. Okay, lady. Welcome back home.
We are surrounded. We don't have much time.
Well, I cleared out most of the dudes around here to the best of my abilities.
They are holding our comrades prisoner.
They just walked past here, didn't you see
They're
that?
back.
Indeed they are, right?
Thank you, sir. I owe you my life.
Can you spare a medkit please by chance? But then again, I don't think these people actually have any
We
medkits.
made it.
Or maybe monetary compensation so we can buy some medkits. I would also settle for that.
I thought they were going to kill her. You did it.
Thank you for saving our comrades.
Yeah, don't mention it.
I freed the hostages.
Wonderful. Where are they?
Both of them made it to the hideout safely. I made sure of it.
Excellent. I cannot believe our good fortune. Now, you wanted to contact Nicolette?
Yes.
You might catch her at Club La Porte de l'Enfer. I tried to tell her it's not safe, but ever since her mother's assassination, she has been careless. She goes out every night as though daring the assassins to show their faces.
Oh, they
Silhouette
will.
hangout.
Among other things. But you can't get there at night, the roads are blocked.
What about the tunnels?
The catacombs do not go that far. You might try the sewers, though. They can be reached through the rear blast door.
Is it locked?
Unfortunately, MJ-12 closed it before the raid. Maybe you
I
can
think we
find
already
a
have
key
it.
on one of the soldiers.
I already picked up that key. Thanks again for the help.
But, well, we did it from the goodness of our hearts, right? Do we have any money, anything you could spare? You know what? I'm eating your soy food. Sorry, pal. Sorry. But no regrets, as the saying goes.
Nicolette has been somewhat mysterious about her reasons for supporting us. I do not pretend to understand her. Through her mother's estate, she has provided Silhouette with immense amounts of funding.
I guess we're only seeing a small part of the operation, and an impoverished one at that.
I'm reluctant to believe her patronage is entirely benign.
I think I would be wondering the same, and also the same about some people we've been working
What
with.
inclines me to trust Nicolette, however, is that her mother's death 6 months ago, we're fairly certain was the work of Majestic 12.
Any other
I
info
wish
you can
Nicolette
give me?
would be more sensible. She should find a place to hide and stay there.
I would suppose we have to rescue another person in distress.
Silhouette is not a military group. Our attacks are symbolic, intended to influence the public.
Okay, so I see we are sticking true to our roots from Prague. That's nice.
We publicize certain things like the Statue of Liberty bombing. It's just so fitting that the American government will destroy the gift of freedom we gave your country almost 200 years ago, and then try to blame it on us.
Yeah, that was the trigger for UNATCO being set up in the first place, and also including the construction of the headquarters on Liberty Island. Never mind the massive underground portion.
The rhetoric in Washington has done more to defeat liberty than all of the armies and police forces in the world.
Alright, so I think it's all we're getting out of you, right? But it's interesting,
When government
regardless.
surveillance and intimidation is called freedom for terrorism or liberation for crime, freedom and liberty have become words without meanings.
Yes, of course, it was before the enactment of the Patriot Act.
Beth
But
Duclair
still,
was the only one of our wealthy supporters whom we referred to by name, and she was the one who got killed. We have learned to keep our mouths shut.
good idea. Okay, so I think it was a good idea to clear out all the dudes because, as you can see, it was an
I
escort
can't find the
mission.
words. All I can say is thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. This your shot isn't ripped like the other dude back here, I think.
Now it is time to regroup.
Yeah, do your best, because we already did our part, didn't we?
Silhouette may yet survive.
They may bite, but maybe not for very long. Considering how majestic these troopers are here in terms of overall combat proficiency. And of course you're also starved for supplies, aren't you? Same goes for me though, but still. The point's tense because our legs have been crippled. And I suppose we could backtrack all the way to that medbot if we wanted to do so. Maybe I will do this off screen, but before we continue we take a look-see into the sewer passage somewhere. Speaking of which, we are getting turned around, aren't we? Because there's no minimap in this game. Thankfully, we have the key, because we killed everyone. That's our modus operandi. At least against these guys, because they don't deserve any better. Either we have 2 people unconscious, I believe. Maybe a couple more, but still. Advancement bonus. Okay, I don't think we're going to find the medbot anywhere. Lovely. I'm really looking forward to my adventures in the sewers here. Every first-person shooter needs to have a sewer level or 2 along the way, I think, right? Newspaper. So the same as before, but pretty recent here by all accounts.
I think these tunnels connect to the sewers. You're going the right way.
I don't have that feeling, Tracer Tongue. But you have the map, but I don't really, right? Oh, fantastic. Toxic waste barrels. I really don't want to have to backtrack all the way to the medical robot because it involves going for the entire catacombs. Really? We're swimming in a pond that's shallow? Really? Come on now, that's not believable. Irgendwann could drown here. Unless the weather fall over, I guess. But I do know the medical robot had 1 charge remaining. Yeah, 1 charge remaining. Wow, 20 free credits. I think it's also completely randomized. I think these always come in boxes of 5, don't they? Looks the part at least. Paris on the Bourgeois, my favorite. And this was a one-way drop, really. Okay, well, how could I know that the door would close behind us? The answer is I cannot. Now the medical robot, of course, is unobtainium. Really? Okay. So we're just jumping, hope for the best, and I see. Always good.
These sewers can take you anywhere in the Champs-Élysées, where you will find the club.
Anywhere, okay. Anywhere. I would suppose there should be some police presence in here somewhere. I think in Human Revolution mankind divided as at least a warning when it comes to leaving an area without any point of return. But not in this game. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, wow, these animals probably not the smartest around, but how we can take them out remains to be seen.
Above, I'm showing MJ-12 troops and the Paris police. Also some bots. The police won't bother you, but stay
They
away
won't?
from the troopers.
I find it debatable. And who's controlling the robots? I did see some large creature back here, and of course it's one of their bioweapons, so it will be super deadly, I'm sure. Kill it! Kill it! Fucking kill it already! Thank you, JC. I think the knife is a lifesaver sometimes. A crowbar? Why would it be in here? It's an insult, man. It needs supplies on the fucking crowbar. Jesus Christ, okay, Oh, that's looking very good for us, is it though? Yeah, it's one of Versa Life's creations here, I see. I forgot the name, but it's not the Grisos, it was other things. I think it does give us a way. Okay, let us up. But it's only one way to take of many, I'm sure. I don't have a map, so I'm completely clueless. I'm not sure what to think of that. If it involves extensive swimming, we cannot do it, of course. So we'd rather not commit suicide right now. And as you can see, swinging our knife also drains tons of stamina, as you would imagine. So we have 2 letters up now. Interesting. Okay, I'm not quite sure what to expect, but first things first, let's holster our weapons and look inconspicuous. Try to.
An American? UNATCO agent? Agent Herman stopped by. He said we should shoot on sight. He looks German. Herman? No, the spy, Denton. How do they know he's in Paris? UNATCO got Echelon 4 back up.
Ah, I can see it now, right?
They say Denton has a head full of secrets. Well, those secrets won't be very valuable splattered on the pavement.
Let me guess, we're not going for here then. Do I look German? I'm not sure. Good, the Hammer doesn't look German either, but he certainly has a very thick German accent. A little bit exaggerated, maybe. I just shake my head in disbelief, I'm sorry. With higher lockpicking skill, we could be knocking off maybe 1 additional lockpick from that number. Maybe. So we cannot go for a swim, we cannot lockpick this. So we have to come through here and hope it is unlocked actually. Which apparently it is. Oh, I was wondering about that sound. Maybe we should spend these 4 lockpicks after all, wouldn't you think? It may be a good idea. I mean, there's a security robot and a couple of majestic troopers. I guess then we have to use some lockpicks. I think we have at least 4, right? Hopefully. Okay. That's Deus Ex for you, friends. That's Deus Ex for you, my friends, indeed, right? So we have 7 of those things. I guess it could be worse. And I also had some guard dogs. And apparently we don't recharge any stamina via on the ladder. Not sure why, but apparently it is the case. As a matter of fact, it drains tons of stamina just climbing up a ladder. Alrighty then, so what are we looking for once again? As a reminder for myself. So in this order I would assume. Most likely. Alright, friends are giving up for today because you already saw these 2 massive robots and the guard dogs and the troopers outside, right? And the swimming angle can be called downright suicidal, even if you could swim over here with our non-existent swimming skill. But they also placed at least 2 Grisos down below, and Grisos, as it turns out, can also swim and attack, and I cannot defend myself because using the sword also drains stamina, and stamina is shared with the oxygen supply once we're underwater, so we die essentially immediately. Never mind the fact that Grisos take tons of damage to take out, and they also inflict tons of damage in return. So I guess that we have to squeeze our way through here somehow next episode using the stealth suit, I guess, maybe for the very first time. And this thing, as a reminder, lasts for about 5 seconds at the most. And it only recharges at 10% before biocell, so that's like 30% on top of this here. I don't think that's going to happen, but otherwise I think we try to do our best in next episode, because the difficulty in this game is certainly quite real, isn't it? And it seems like a repeat of the police lockdown in Prague, incidentally. My least favorite portion of Mankind Divided, incidentally. But otherwise I think it's all we can do for today, so as usual I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.